Hello guys! Alam niyo bang nag-post na ng interest ang SSS para sa pension booster? They just announced the average interest rates for 2025 and for January to May of 2026. So join me as I briefly introduce what is pension booster, tell you about the rates declared by SSS, and my guesstimate on how SSS computes pension booster interests. First things first, I am not affiliated with SSS. The computations that I will show are only my estimates, so don't rely on them. And markets do change. Invest at your own risk. Now, what is the SSS pension booster, formerly known as WISP Plus? According to their website, it is a voluntary savings scheme to augment your SSS retirement funds. You have the standard SSS contributions you contribute for income up to 20,000 pesos. Then, the Mandatory Provident Fund, formerly known as WISP and formerly known as Mandatory Pension Booster, for that part of your income from 20,000 to 35,000 pesos. If you want to contribute more, you enroll and contribute into the voluntary pension booster. By investing excess income, you can expect to receive higher retirement income from SSS. And what are the features of the voluntary pension booster? Number 1, you can contribute as little as 500 pesos whenever you can. They attempt to give higher return of investment. Later, we'll see how the actual rates stack up against their earlier target of 7.2%. It is tax-free, no withholding, just like MP2. When you pay with the payment reference number, your contribution is immediately reflected in their website. You don't have to wait several days, unlike MP2. For the voluntary pension booster, you can contribute anytime, any number of times, provided their system is up. You can skip if you choose to, but the posting of interest is very much delayed. They only posted interest for 2024, 2025, and 2026 just recently. But you'll receive your principal investment and interest as a pension, as lump sum, or a combination of both, on top of the regular SSS program. Withdrawing before retirement may be possible under certain circumstances, but with penalties. SSS announced that the average return of investment of SSS Pension Booster for 2026 from January to May is 6.2%. 6.2%. This compares to 6.83% ROI for 2025, 6.83%. In the prospectus, accounts are imposed a 1% management fee. SSS announced that this hefty fee has and will be waived from 2025 until 2028. They said the interests can now be tracked in the online my.sss accounts website, which we will check out. So how do you check your interests? Well, if you already have your SSS Pension Booster accounts, you should be able to log in to member.sss.gov.ph member.sss.gov.ph. After you log in, go to the dashboard and look for and click View Contributions. Then click the drop-down Contributions and select Pension Booster. You will then see your contributions and interests. In my case, under the 2026 drop-down, I found my 2026 contributions, the 2024 net investment income with the date of December 31, 2024, the 2025 net investment income with the date of December 31, 2025, and the 2026 net investment income with the date of April 30, 2026. So how did SSS compute these amounts? I guess only SSS knows. They lack transparency in this regard, something to be improved upon. So in this video, I made a guess, an estimate on how it is possibly computed. I'll show it to you via an example spreadsheet. Okay, so let's now illustrate the computation of interest for SSS Pension Booster. So we will start with 2024. We will only make one contribution of 1,000 pesos in January 1 and nothing else. Okay, so what rate are we going to use? So here I have my assumptions. Okay, for 2024, there is no official declared return rate made by SSS so far. Okay, but they already have posted a interest for 2024. So based on my numbers, I estimate this to be 5.72% under the assumption that it is compounded monthly and that there is no 1% fee by SSS. So this is what worked for me, but in social media you can find rates saying that it is actually 5.57%. So my assumption is 5.72%. So if you divide that by 12, we get the nominal rate of 0.00477 plus, okay, and which will be the one to be used for the monthly compounding. So another assumption that I made is that although you made your contribution for January 1, it will not earn interest until February. So I'm assuming that they will wait for your contribution, and then since maybe you did not have the entire month of January posted in SSS, you will only start earning starting February 1. So that means in January, you get no interest. Okay, because your contribution will only earn interest starting February for those that were posted for the month of January. So that means after January 31, your balance is still 1,000. And then that 1,000 will be the one that will earn interest in February. So at the rate of 0.00477 per month, your balance in February will now be 1,004 and 77 centavos. So this is the one that will earn interest for March and so on. So that you see here the monthly interests and the balance for interest, and this is the one that will earn interest for that month. And after 2024, your balance after interest and the single contribution will now be 1,053 and 69 centavos. So that will give you a 53 pesos 69 centavos interest, or if it's compounded annually, you get a annual rate of return of 5.37%. So that is how it works for one contribution at the beginning of January for the entire 2024. For 2025, to continue our example, we assume that we make 12 contributions of 1,000 each per month. Okay, so we start out with 1,000 in January. So earlier, we had 1,053.69 in our balance at the end of December. That is the one that will earn interest in January. It will not include your contribution for January 2025. So 1,053, we will multiply by some rate, okay, to earn interest, okay, and that will be the balance after January. So what rate do we use? So in recently, there is a declaration by SSS that the declared average annual return rate is 6.83%. Okay, so this is at a nominal rate divided by 12 of 0.00569, and they say that they will waive the 1% fee, thank God, okay, for 2025 up to 2028. So that 0.00569 monthly rate is the one that we will use in our computation. So 1,053 from the previous year multiplied by 0.00569 will give us approximately 6 pesos. So adding the 6 pesos to the 1,053.69 and the 1,000 gives us 2,059 and 69 centavos, no? So this is the previous balance, 1,053.69, and then plus the interest of 6 pesos, okay, and then plus the contribution of 1,000 for January. So at the end of January, our balance is now 2,059 and 69 centavos. So this balance is the one that will earn interest in February. So multiply that by 0.00569 will give us 11.72 pesos, no? So 2,059 plus 1172 plus our 1,000 contribution gives us 3,071.42 pesos. So that's the formula. Okay, so repeating that formula over the succeeding months of March, April up to December, where we give a monthly contribution of 1,000. At the end of January, we should get 13,510 pesos and 83 centavos. So at the beginning of the year, we had only 1,053 and 69 centavos. And then for the entire 2025, we made a total of 12,000 pesos contribution of 1,000 each per month. So our estimated return based on my formula, okay, is you get the annual end balance, which is 13,510 and 83. Subtract where you started from, subtract all your contributions. So your estimated actual interest is 457 pesos and 13 centavos. So based on my numbers, and this monthly contributions, I only estimate that you will only get in SSS actually only 441 pesos and 13 centavos. But that is only 96.5% of what I estimated in this spreadsheet. Why? Okay, this is again based on what I received, based on what I estimated. And it is probably because of variable rates. Okay? Although they say that the average annual rate for 2025 is 6.83%, it is not 6.83% per month, no? It is an average. So maybe it is lower at the beginning of the year and higher at the beginning of the year. So you'll get less compounding and you'll get a lower value. So that's only my guess, no? So that will give us at the end of December 13,510.83 after all these contributions. To continue our example, let us assume that we have no contribution at all made in 2026. In 2026, we start out with a balance of 13,510.83 from the previous 2025 year end. So what rate should we use, no? So the rate that we will use is based on the declared average annual return made by SSS for January to May of 2026, which is 6.2%. And then we will assume that this rate will continue until the end of December. So the nominal rate will be 6.2%, and divided by 12, that is 0.00517. Okay, so again we will assume that the 1% fee will be waived. So the 0.00517 will be the monthly rate for 2026. So there being no contributions at all for 2026, that previous balance of 13,510.83 multiplied by the monthly rate for 2026 gives us 69 pesos and 81 centavos. So adding the interest to the previous balance now gives us 13,580.63, which will be the one that will earn interest for February, and then earning interest of 70 pesos and 17 cents, okay, for that month. So adding the 13,580.63 with the 70.17 gives us the 13,650.80 centavos, there being no contribution for the month of February and the entire 2026. So continuing this computation, okay, at the end of 2026, we expect our balance to be 14,372 pesos and 72 centavos. So summarizing that one, okay, from an initial balance of 13,580, okay, 510.83 that we started out with in January 2026, and with no additional contribution, we ended up with a total of 14,372 and 72 centavos. So the formula is ending balance of 2026 minus starting balance minus no contributions gives us interest of 861 pesos 89 centavos for 2026. That will be at the 6.2% monthly compounding. So effectively, that amount you can get using 6.38% interest rate if there's only one interest computed at the end of the year using annual compounding. Okay? However, if you have 6.2% at annual compounding, that will only give you 837 pesos and 67 cents, telling us that monthly compounding gives you a better total return at the end of the year compared to annual compounding. So the effective rate will be 6.38%, okay? And it will only be 837.67 if my assumption of monthly compounding is wrong. You will only get 837.67 pesos. So that's how you compute interest based on my guess to estimate how SSS computes it, because SSS does not publish any example. I'm just using my guesses and my estimates. I hope you find that helpful, gives you an insight, and maybe you can even improve on this computation to get a better estimate of what SSS is actually thinking and doing. To summarize the estimate computations that I did, they take note that SSS pension booster contributions, per my estimate, earn 1 month less than MP2 contributions. Why? Because your contributions for a month will not start earning, will not get any interest for that month. It will only start earning the following month. Okay? But compared to Pag-ibig MP2, my assumption is that SSS interests are compounded monthly instead of annually. Furthermore, SSS pension booster, the annual rates are given to be average. So that means in reality, the applied rates monthly could fluctuate. Okay, the monthly rates are variable with the given average annual rates. And furthermore, the SSS is waiving the 1% management fee, which I think is really hefty and will really eat up on your investment and in your interest. So I hope you find this useful in checking your own accounts and your own interests. And for those without SSS pension booster yet, I hope you can use this to compare with other alternative investment options to decide whether you're gonna join in SSS pension booster or you will have to pass on it. Okay, so there are different investment goals per person, so nothing is the same. When you make your decisions, it should be based on your personal circumstances. So good luck with that. Okay,
So that's it. I hope my formulas are close to being correct to be able to give a good enough estimate. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? What am I missing? Well, thank you guys for watching until the very end. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!